Isn't it weird that so few people know how to be humans these days? And how few people, I'm repeatedly shocked at how few people think that they know how to treat other people and fail at it miserably. And I just find that very interesting. So. I am not a nice person. I strive every minute of the day to be nice, and I fail miserably at it. Like, I have a purpose behind this stream. I try and talk about serious, relatively silly, serious things. I get silly every once in a while, and I'll talk shit every once in a while. But,
You get silly all the time, GRID1. And you made a silly mistake last stream. What's up, guys? Welcome to an earlier show than normal. Hello, Carpenter's Journey. Hi, Voy. Hi, Crispy. Good idea. Yeah, please hit the like button. Help jumpstart the algorithm. Bring the hammer down on him. Cool. I can finally spend an entire stream calling GRID1 a treasonous, tanky Russian supporter and a filthy communist. Is that true? I don't know that about him. If there's a story behind those claims, I'd be interested to hear it when I open the panel. Hello, Lauren. G with the long dick energy right off the bat. Sean G, what's up? No, I was late because that's just how I am. Christine, not that one, but the other one. Old Joe, yeah, I got a day stream in. So Moose, I'm actually removing wrenches, not adding them. And actually, this is a good primer. If you are somebody who had a wrench, and you found yourself without a wrench, just abruptly in the last few months, you did nothing wrong. I'm just shifting over the mod expectations a bit. I'm trying to shift it from from wrenches being a friend wrench thing to wrenches being like a job, basically. B Love, good to see you. Uncle Fatty, Jody D. All right, I'm going fast now. Lulu, so if I miss you, I apologize. Chuck. All right. Let's see, a little housekeeping stuff before we start shitting on Grid 1. As you can see in the banner, if you type exclamation point cash in the live chat, it will have Nightbot drop you the dono links. This is my main source of income. Show support. It's much appreciated. If you don't, I'll probably have to do like Benton and yell at you until a third of you leave and then a handful of you pay. We've been there before. We can go there again. Okay. Grid 1 was running his mouth yesterday. So 2 days ago, if you missed it, he probably didn't because I was being a huge baby about it. Grid 1 blocked me in his chat. And actually, I think I still have that clip somewhere here in the archive. I do. Look at that.
Welcome to everybody. Flow State, tread carefully, or I don't really like you. And so I just assumed ban you is not. So just fair warning. I'm in that mood. So anyway, Glenn, how are you, sir?
I'm in a better position than Flow State at this moment, it seems like.
You know, dude,
I'm not getting banned.
And
so I'm good.
Had to talk shit and make us really cool. Well, actually, let me say, I can't say it's really cool, but he absolutely made a stream with that Resto Chesto dude. I've been sent a couple of clips from it. And you know what, Shelby, just ban his ass. Just get rid of him.
I haven't even seen it, so I have no idea.
Fuck that guy. Get him out of here.
I mean, I've heard of that he did it. That was his verbal combat, right?
As well. Yeah, you're on your hero's journey.
I heard it.
Get the fuck out.
I don't think I watched it, but I know of it.
So,
well,
anyway.
Bye, Flo.
Bye, Flo. Our monthly flow is come and gone.
That was a quick period. You just had a quick man straight? Just man straighted?
Yeah. He man straighted. That's funny.
So that was 2 days ago. To which my response has been this. But yesterday, Grid 1 decided to spend like an hour, the first hour of his show, talking about me and his tech issues. This dude tech tinkers like a tweaker. Let me share the screen real quick. So we're going to review this. We're going to review Grid 1 running his nasty mouth. Nasty mouth. And I'm going to respond to his bullshit. And then I'll open the panel. All right. So let's keep in mind this clip.
Like, I have a purpose behind this stream. I try and talk about serious, relatively silly, serious things. I get silly every once in a while, and I'll talk shit every once in a while. But,
But Grid 1's a relatively serious guy who keeps things on task. He's a go-getter, an overachiever, self-made man, owned a lot of businesses, doing everything just fucking right. But I'm going to call bullshit on him.
Targets acquired. Eagle 1, first strike. You have permission.
So badass.
I am not a nice person.
One,
I strive
all
every
video
minute of
content
the day
explicit
to be
language,
nice.
which may be
And I
offensive
fail
to some
miserably
viewers,
at
are
it.
inappropriate for children. The content within this video is intended for mature audiences only.
Welcome back, everybody.
So we're now getting started 14 minutes and 18 seconds in the video. That's how long his intro is. What a waste of time.
How is everyone tonight? Once again, I have changed up my studio. I actually totally disassembled it today.
Imagine that.
And redid it. It's a huge mess over there. And it's
I've known GRID1 for what, 2 months? He says this like every damn day. Every damn day. He's been doing something with his tech, and it's all crazy and a mess. I'm starting to recognize that the mess is just a constant state of GRID1's internal and external environment. It's not a unique feature.
Pretty terrible. Pretty terrible. Welcome, guys. I know it's going to be probably a light night tonight. Andrew's doing a debate tonight, and there's some other things going on out there in the world. And
another one of the topics, he talks about very few topics, but one of them is rearranging his tech shit. Another is Andrew. And then shortly he'll bring me into the equation. And those are basically the 3 topics for the first hour. It's amazing that he thinks this is a serious.
It'll be interesting.
A serious podcast
to see how many people we have. I was going to sort of continue last night's discussion. It was really awesome.
Really awesome.
But I don't think so. I think we're just gonna have a good chill stream. We can do about an hour monologue back and then maybe some back and forth with the chat. And then if we have enough interest and enough people, we'll get some guests up and do that kind of thing. I see Smoking Spaceman and Believe in Yourself out in the chat already. That's great. That's awesome. Because I was working, tearing apart my studio and redoing it all day today.
Like a tweaker.
Shockingly, I did not have a lot of time left over. And so everything's running a little bit behind. I didn't have time to do my typical, super cool thumbnails and things like that. And that's all kinds of good stuff. Joe.
No mention of the fact that he has absolutely no content prepared, no topics, no nothing. Look, I'm not one to throw shade at people who just sort of push start and wing it. But holy fuck, even on my worst days, I have more of an idea of what to do with the stream than he's about to demonstrate. And I get, we do miss your super cool topics, but for somebody who's so achievement oriented and successful and go-getting, it's amazing that, as far as I can tell, when it comes to his YouTube channel, he just sort of floats completely aimless, treading water, hoping to catch some little bit of overspray nut from Andrew Wilson.
Mobley, if you'd like to come up in a bit, let me know. I can
inviting people up.
Angel Berber, good to see you, buddy. Good to see you. Listen, Andrew, it's not stopping you from coming by and supporting the old man. All right, appreciate that. All of us old men need the help. As we hobble
along how old
in life.
GRID is.
Andrew, I was actually listening to that too until
of course you
literally went live.
You're a fanboy.
It's interesting because it's kind of boring. The guy is just a milquetoast. Andrew's being unbelievably kind to that young man, and it's interesting to see. It'll be interesting to see where that goes. The studio change. I just like.
Can you guys look at this collar? Look at this collar. This is not the collar of a successful, achieving person. You're sitting there looking at yourself in a camera, and he doesn't fix this collar the whole first hour that I've watched. I haven't watched past the first hour. I don't know how the fuck you can not notice that collar. It's driving me crazy the whole fucking time. not to mention, if you look closely at the logo on the shirt, this is what's that company called? Something tree. Anyways, I looked it up earlier just to confirm. This is the Walmart hunting line. You know, if you go into the sporting goods department, it's got a, you know, little hunting equipment, little water bottles and gun slings and stuff. And it's got the little the little emblem of the antlers. It's a rack of antlers is their logo. That's what he's wearing. This fucking dude drops hundreds everywhere. He can't come to a stream with a fucking straight shirt that's not Walmart brand hunting gear.
It's like changing the studio around. I kept a lot of the same elements, but I'm always changing things around.
Yeah, you are.
So, but Andrew's.
Yeah. Nobody saw that. By the way, I've stolen verbal combat. I now own verbal combat. Verbal combat is a blood sports debate thing that happens here sometimes when I decide. What the fuck, guys? Why didn't you tell me? How long has it been no sound? Okay, you guys got the Walmart part. All right, I'll just back it up a few minutes. For like a minute.
And then then John Smith actually put me up for 1v1 against Chris Lestrange, who's probably out half drunk from watching football right now. And the interesting thing is that I won against Chris Lestrange. He doesn't think so, but I did. I know I did. Everybody knows he did. But one of the other contestants actually paid to have the solo judgment, and literally said, "Chris, you lost, but I can't handle it. I don't want the competition, so Grid's got to go." Something like that. It was hilarious. It was great. It was funny. I was actually kind of glad to go early because I really wanted to get some sleep last night, and I was able to do that.
Probably stayed up all night.
I don't know what time they quit. They probably quit at like 3 o'clock in the morning or something. They were still going strong at like 1 o'clock. It was crazy. Joe Mobley, yeah, absolutely, run it by the wife, man. You know, it's we're gonna. I had a great conversation with Glenn today via phone, and it was really awesome, really deep philosophical, theological discussions. I really enjoy those. I really enjoy going back and forth. And one of the things that I find that is lacking a lot in the internet world is that there's very little margin of error, because somebody will just say, well, I'm just going to Google that. You know, I'm just going to Google it, and then they beat you about the head with facts, even though what they should do is, you know, like I told Glenn today, I'm like, look, man, I haven't read this stuff in like a long time, and I'm not a theology student, so I know I'm going to get a lot of this stuff wrong. So sorry, you know, I'm doing the best I can here. So
still not very good.
And he did, you know, we talked. We had a great talk today. Actually, I had a couple of really good talks today while I was messing around with my studio. I had a friend of mine call me up, and one of the things we got started talking about a lot of the drama that's been going.
All right, I want you guys to let's do a little refresher.
Like, I have a purpose behind this stream. I try and talk about serious, relatively silly, serious things. I get silly every once in a while, and I'll talk shit every once in a while. But you know,
All right, we're 20 minutes into the serious stream. We've had 14 and a half minutes of intro, like 5 minutes of him telling us about the friends that he talked to last night. And now we're going to go straight into the drama. He's been on screen for all of 5 fucking minutes before he brings up the drama. This man says that he's not about the drama, doesn't like the drama. Grid, you're fucking welcome, I guess. You know, you are about the drama. You are. You didn't bring anything to the table. You're not presenting anything new. I've never seen you bring a topic, an insight. That's not true. I've seen one unique perspective out of him, and I'll get into it later about his advice to his sons regarding girls. Anyways, astonishingly quickly, you got into the drama. Quickly for somebody who doesn't like drama and is above it.
going on kind of behind the scenes and whatnot. And it was interesting because from my perspective, my point of view, the drama's really stupid. And I try to avoid drama at all costs. I don't actively go looking for it. I just don't shy away from it. And I'd actually, we started, we'd actually started talking about, my buddy and I started talking about how silly it is, that we, as men, that we get into these situations where
stop fagging out.
Probably don't actually even necessarily mean to kind of, do the things that we do, but because we put ourselves in these situations where we believe that we have beef or something like that, all of a sudden it's like a really important thing, and it's really not. It's not important at all.
Stop fagging out.
It's like the only reason, honestly, the only reason I banned Flow State last night, or had Shelby ban him, is because he doesn't add anything to my audience. As a matter of fact, he's a detractor most of the time he's here, and he's just a troll. So if there's no value in him being here, and I know that he's not going to let me back up one second. I could not.
He's not going to pretend to take you seriously when you're not a serious person. That is correct. I only troll GRID1. It's because GRID1, you are only good for trolling. You don't have anything worth sinking teeth into. We'll continue.
Go to Flow State and say, hey man, I don't like you, I don't really care for you. But man to man, every time you come around my channel, you just derail conversation. You kind of, I know you think you're being funny, but you're not funny. And I just don't appreciate any of the things that you do or say when you come around in my chat. So I'd appreciate if you just don't come by. And like I would, if somebody had that conversation with me, I'd be like, yeah, dude, cool, no problem. I will not, I won't do that. But I don't believe Flow State would.
Maybe. If you ask that way. But instead what you did is you blocked me and then continue to talk shit about me and act like you're better than me or too good for this shit. Bro, let's cut. We'll just keep going. So now you're not going to get that response out of me. In fact, you're just going to be, I'm going to be just shitting on you. That's what this stream is about, obviously. So if you wanted no drama, you shouldn't have engaged in drama. But you do want drama because you don't have a damn thought in your fucking head. And so here we go.
And that's why I had to be banned. It's the same thing with Based. I don't actually think Based Oracle is banned, but
and I
don't
have
believe
other
that Based
alt
Oracle
accounts
can
I
have
can
a
use. I haven't, but I've got alts
ever
Grid,
with anyone.
Of course.
So why bother? I'm in this like why do I give somebody the chance when I know that they don't act in good faith and they don't do things or that I highly suspect. I shouldn't say I know. I highly suspect. And and this recently bit me, and I actually told Dimitri about this today, where I kind of went off on Resto Chesto, I am.
Well, Grid, if you want good faith, good discussions, you got to start the thread, right? You just got to pull the thread. That's mostly what I do, is I just choose a topic and then sort of start the ball rolling, and then people join and take it from there. You don't even start the fucking ball rolling. You want us to bring a ball to the table.
Am right that he's a backbiting, little scumbag. He is, and he can make all the videos he wants. But while he's out there chasing clout and thinks that this is how how things are going to go, there are going to be more and more people that just don't want him around because they can't trust him to be genuine and to be real and to actually mean what he says.
And if you didn't see the incident that he's referring to with Resto here, fuck. I should have pulled it up, but I didn't have time before starting. 4 or 5 days ago, on Glenn Lawrence's channel, Resto and this unreasonable man got into it. But it's ridiculous that he's still running this narrative. He didn't know what the fuck he was mad about. He was a sputtering, emotional, confused fool.
These are important things among men, right? Like they just are. And so I won't have him around. I don't know.
Stop fagging out.
Probably other people will. I don't know, but I won't. I see no purpose in having those guys around. And so why do that?
Well, you got
it. To be honest with you, the only reason that I haven't banned Chesto is because when he does come in, he is polite. And I believe that if he said that he's going to be polite, that he would be. With Flow State's proven time and time again that he's just a troll and just is not capable of being a genuine person. He's just not. He just isn't, and that's fine. Look, hey, that's totally cool, man.
I am genuinely bored with you. You're a genuinely boring person with a genuinely boring stream. That's it. I got to entertain myself somehow. I got to get some sort of value out of you.
That's him. He doesn't have to come around here. Why would he even want to come around here? This is boring content for somebody.
That's a good question, actually.
Angel Berber, Glow brought it on.
And I thought about that because he's absolutely right. This is boring for me. But what made it not boring was how much of a huge fucking rage baby he was on Sarah's stream. That display of childish, pouty behavior was phenomenal. And if I remember after we're done with this, I'll play that later. But yeah, he joined on Raging Tomato. He joined Mod Monday, and Neve beat him the fuck up. And then he sat there silently and pouted, literally pouted for 2 hours or something before finally Sarah she dropped everybody off screen except for her and him, and then had a one-on-one talk. She gave him the mom treatment, right? Like, she's the mom and he's the pouty little boy who's not having fun. And I thought, it was just degrading as shit, but he didn't notice that he was being degraded because he's not a man, he's a child.
Upon himself, he trolls a lot and inserts himself in situations that concern him a lot. The rest of the situation was just another one of those situations he inserted himself into. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. It's just, look, surely there's going to be drama in our lives. We can't avoid that. It's how we deal with it and what we accept as, it's what we accept as men and women to some degree. It's what we're going to put up with. And so I'm just not going to put up with it. Right. It's
you don't have much of a choice, buddy.
It's just not an option for me. And so look, I honestly don't have anything against Flow State. I don't care. I don't have any. Look, I'm completely apathetic. Like, they can, they can make memes of me. They can do whatever they want, but at the end of the day, those guys, they're literally are meaningless in my world. Well,
really? Because you said you don't like me, you banned me from your chat, and now you spent over half the time that you've been on screen so far has been about me, which isn't saying much.
Welcome, Cheryl. Good to see you back again. Joe Mobley, yes, I do that to their face. I mean, there's no point in just being underhanded about it. It's just way easier for me to be face to face and do things.
This ain't face to face.
Mono, right?
This ain't mano a mano. This is underhanded behind the back. You literally blocked me. This ain't face to face. And that hat ain't cool.
Do I watch Alpha Say? I do not. I actually don't get to watch a lot of stuff. I wish I did, and that'll be a great thing to talk about when you come up here. I really wish that I had more time to watch things that were cool. I just don't. Like I can catch like 10, 15 minutes here, maybe an hour, and that's it. Because I've just got so much going on right now. So I really wish.
Bullshit.
At some point that's gonna slow down, but right now it's not. So, yeah. How's the video quality tonight, guys? To me, it seems like the frame rate's a little low. I might have jacked something up earlier. So can I get a video check? We obviously had a mic check. Check the video. Is it smooth? Are we
stop fagging out?
What's up? How we doing? Video's good. All right, cool. Hey, Woody Johnson, I saw you come in, man. I apologize I didn't get to say hello, but I really enjoy you being around. I did get somebody tell me if my soundboard is working and how it sounds. I've been messing with this thing a little bit today. I don't know what I did. I messed up my soundboard. Somebody tell me if this comes through pretty good.
Yeah. Smell that thing. Absolutely. Say it again, y'all. Look out. Smell it. Absolutely. Listen to me. Oh!
Doing sound checks.
I have a purpose behind this stream. I try and talk about serious, relatively silly, serious things. I get silly every once. All right, good deal, guys. When you tear apart something like when I get the studio together, when you get Cheryl, I have one for you. Hang on, I have one for Cheryl.
Oh, you gotta give a bit of fuck.
I have a purpose behind this stream. I try and talk about serious, relatively silly, serious things. I get silly every once.
Look at how happy he is. That's the happiest I've seen him. He's like
all right, so soundboard's working. That's great. Now we got some really great things we can do. And sorry if there's a little emotional
shit now with that soundboard working. Okay. Man, the sky's the limit.
We'll let it go this time. But when you take apart all this, I literally had everything apart today. And
why?
I got one for Kevin.
Emotional damage.
There we go, Kevin. Feel bad for you. But anyway, I had cables all over the place, and
oh my gosh,
I still do. I still have, it's only about halfway done.
That's fucking crazy. So earlier I was looking for a clip and I didn't find it, but I came across this. This is like a week ago.
I've been messing with my mic and stuff all day, so it's just kind of for all morning, mostly yesterday. But as long as it sounds good, man, it's good.
Bro, how much fucking time do you waste rearranging your bullshit? You're constantly setting up your office, but you can't set up that fucking collar. Can't pull it straight. Don't notice it when you're looking at yourself. Crazy. What an incompetent person.
Gay.
So happy. This is so fun. I got cool noises. Oh, look at the little rubby fingers. I'm gonna have sex with that soundboard later.
So anyway, guys, yes, I'm glad everything's working.
You can tell he was getting exciting because he started choking. That's GRID1's tick. Whenever he gets a little excited, normally it's when there's conflict happening, but apparently it's also when he's getting turned on by a soundboard, thinking about how fucking cool it's gonna make him look in front of Andrew.
Working out that everything's back together as normal, because it literally was an abomination this afternoon, and it was great.
So fun.
I got my favorite here too.
Toxic frag grenade.
Yeah, that's one of my faves. Anyway, soundboard's good. That's good. That's awesome.
Okay, cool.
The video's laggy for you now? I didn't do that. Mine hasn't changed, so that's not me, pal. Thank you. Appreciate it. I think it's just you, Woody. I'm sorry. I wish it wasn't.
You're supposed to do this.
But yes, my buddy
before
Dimitri and
you
I talked
stream.
quite a bit today about all of these online beefs and things like that because we both live in the real world. And
no, you don't.
you know, there's a look. I just don't care.
Yes, you
right?
do.
Like you know, like I would care. Honestly, I would care if there was something. I'm just glad it all works, Spaceman. It's worked before. I just never used it, but I took it apart. I had to install a bunch of software. I
Stop
have
fagging
cables
out.
running everywhere. I've got it's just a huge mess in here right now, and I'm so glad it works because earlier today I spent like 3 hours trying to make my mic and everything balance out and work like it should. And so the fact that it's working has me grinning, man, because it was really like, I'm not kidding. This is the opposite wall that I was facing yesterday.
Oh my God.
I normally I'm facing towards the way I'm
Stop
I'm
fagging
sitting
out.
now. I literally spun everything 180 degrees. I did a completely
Are you
different
flipping your
wall. I
pens
moved
right now? Is that
all
what's
of
going on?
every piece
What
of
is going on
furniture
here?
in the studio was moved today. That TV, that monitor there, that came down. That was mounted up high where I could see it.
Really high?
And I moved it down to
You had to
be
get a step tool?
kind of a painting that I can change, or a picture that I can change at will. You know
who randomly rearranges furniture? Women. Mrs. Flo, how many times have you ever seen me just randomly rearrange furniture? And from the hip, just an estimate, how many times since we've been living together have you just randomly rearranged furniture? It's like 20-0.
You think it's a frame rates per second? Yeah. Yeah. I think maybe I'm dropping some frames right now. I don't know why. But I don't really have anything else running, but I'll figure it out. So I could just, yeah, I mean, I could just do that.
Where are we at now? 34 minutes into the stream.
So anyway, guys,
34 minutes into the serious fucking stream. And so far he's done sound checks. He's just troubleshot his equipment and talked about me.
I am not a nice person. I strive every minute of the day to be nice, and I fail miserably at it.
That one cracks me up.
Glad that everybody came in. Again, this online beef stuff has just been ridiculous lately. And I'm just, I'm really actually surprised at how people pick sides and they just talk bullshit about people that they've never met. And they don't know.
Why the fuck would that surprise you? Like he doesn't pick sides. This is the same dude who came charging in to Speakeasy's chat like a week ago or something. Is who's talking shit about Glenn fucking Lawrence? I tried to find that. That's the clip I was looking for earlier, but I didn't see it. I don't know if Easy took it down or I just didn't look right. But Easy, Glenn, there's nothing that he wouldn't do for Andrew Wilson.
It's like most people have no idea anything about me. They just have an impression of me. And
I'm piecing together a theory of the person about who GRID1 is. And it's not who he presents himself to be.
And to be honest, I have always said that I am not a nice person. I strive every minute of the day to be nice, and I fail miserably at it.
So epic.
No, the camera's smooth.
Oh, we're back.
Actually,
to
my
this shit.
video's smooth now too. I think I had something secret running in the background. that when I just shut everything. I went down to minimum. So let me just see if I can. I mean, I'm running 2 monitors, technically 3 monitors. I got a lot of stuff running, so it could be.
Don't know how to work any of it though. This is the fucking dude that runs a serious stream. Too serious for the likes of me to be around dragging it down.
But yeah. I am not running a VPN. I'm running straight through my modem on I have a I'm running a hardwire Cat 6 cable, and we're showing good. So, like, it's fine, guys.
He doesn't know what a VPN is. A VPN is software that basically masks your IP address by rerouting your activity through random remote servers. So it might look like you're in Argentina or Taiwan or wherever, but it bounces around your location. It's a way of masking what you do online in a privacy feature. But he got asked if he was running a VPN, and he said, no, I'm running a Cat whatever cable, which is actually the cord that brings it to the computer. So that's just, the answer is funny.
Oh, no, that slowed down. It could be. I may have messed something up on the camera when I moved it around today. It is entirely possible that happened. So I'm not going to say it's not possible. So.
Looks like I don't know what a VPN is either. What's the difference between a VPN and a proxy?
Yeah, Kevin, honestly, dude, I don't want to bother with that nonsense. I really don't. I just think it's stupid to do it. And I have many better things to worry about. And I just don't want to. And basically, I just don't want to worry about it. I just really don't.
You got to now, though. And Mitch, don't worry, Mitch. They got paid for. Thank you, though. Keep pumping that algorithm.
So, I just, I have better things to do. I don't really. So, yep.
Everyone knows the best dildos look like microphones.
Yeah, I don't have any beefs with anybody. Personally.
Yes, you do.
As far as I know, nobody has any reason.
You said 2 days in a row now that you don't like me. That's a beef on your end. I'm sitting here. Obviously, there's a beef on my end. What do you mean you don't have any beefs? La 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 la, sticking your head in the sand.
To beef with me. I don't have any reason to beef with anyone else. And, I mean, other than the people I just don't like. I don't like Flow State. I just don't. So
you do have a beef.
All
right, that's what I thought. A VPN is a proxy. Thank you. So I do. Once again, I'm back. I do know computer stuff.
I'm sorry if that hurts his feelings, but it's just the way it is.
It does hurt my
I don't
feelings.
like,
I love you still.
I don't have any use for several people. I wonder if it's actually, it's weird.
What's weird, Grid?
Yeah, it's something. It's
What to do now?
Yeah, I don't think there's anything that could be jacking it up, but well, whatever. I'll figure it out. But I mean, it's just real. Look, guys, it's really interesting. Like, I didn't realize that, how many, so there, when it doesn't matter. Anyway, guys, these, this is grade school stuff. I just can't believe that grown ass men go around wasting their time doing this, right? Like I have a purpose
When they
behind
could
this
be-
stream. I try and talk about serious, relatively silly, serious things. I get silly every once in a while, and I'll talk shit every once in a while. But there's there's really it's all of it. It's all good, man.
It's all good, man.
Yeah. Hey, Clover Tack, welcome, buddy. Are you feeling good, man? I know that you got some of your medications and everything.
He's a
straightened out.
woman.
I hope that you're doing really well, man. I was actually worried about you the other day.
Which is ironic
but you seem
because he hates women.
And then I saw you post a video, and I thought, well, he's got to be at least halfway okay. So, it's all good. Yeah. So, the drama thing. I'm done with the drama. Talking about drama, really. I don't really have any reason to beef with anybody. I don't really have any reason to not work with somebody. Yeah.
You're sitting here talking shit. You're sitting here making
really all it is
new
bullshit.
reasons.
And who has time for that?
You do.
You were in your gym and your blood pressure dropped like 75, 55. All right, how are you? Are you like? What are you doing? Are you taking it easy? Or
Really
you
boring,
taking it not quite easy? What's up with it there?
We're gonna get through the first hour of this. I'll speed it up some though. This is like being stuck on an elevator or something.
My friend. What is up with it? That's right. They're drama farming. Yeah, I don't get it, man. I understand it. Look, I see what happens. I understand the way that people react to drama and they get clicks and they make some money and they don't actually mean anything by it. I'm closer to the camera than it, but it might be.
Oh my God.
Right now, it's got the green box right on my face, so it should not be trying to.
Only box you've ever had on your face, probably.
Me, but I'm not. Hey, anything's possible, man. That's a great idea. So, yep. You weren't pushing it that hard, okay? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'll figure out the camera stuff. Oh, that was weird. The new camera.
This is not
the same camera.
This is not the sort of person that runs successful companies. It's just not. He can't figure out his tech. Every day he can't figure out his tech. He wastes time like a motherfucker. He has no purpose, no goal, no itinerary, nothing at all. There's nothing in front of him. He's just here. He's just here, and his shit kind of works. And the only thing he has to talk about is something that he claims that he doesn't want to talk about. Bro, this ain't a leader. Grid, if you want to be a leader, if you want to be the man that you're pretending to be, then you have to take charge of the world around you. You have to set your office up, first of all. One time. Set it up one time. You don't need to do it every damn day. Get it set up properly. Get some help if you need to. Delegate it if you need to, right? This is how management works. But figure out how to solve your fucking tech situation. Then, before shows, figure out what you want to talk about. What are your high-value topics and conversations that you would like to cover? Because you're a busy man and you want to make the most of your time for yourself and for everybody. And you don't want to waste it doing sound checks and drama. I could teach you how to be the man you want to be. Not that I am, but I don't value the shit as much as you do. That's not the self-image that I have where I'm trying to cultivate. I enjoy having freedom in my life over accomplishment. So, but I understand it. Grid doesn't even seem to understand how it works. I got to think that if he did, he would not be just showing up every day to sit here and do sound checks and camera checks and never have anything to say. I haven't seen him generate one high value conversation ever. But if you would like to, you know what, I've got an offer, a challenge or whatever. I'll wait till the end of this stuck elevator.
I've always had. John Detman, it's the same camera I've had for the past however long, to be honest with you. I just moved everything today, and I've lowered it. I've changed the angle. I've done a lot of stuff. For me to have problems with it is not a big
Stop
deal. Actually, right
fagging
now
out.
it's doing fine. So it could be the camera, it could be a setting. I could have bumped something when I was moving it. You know, who knows, man? I'll figure it out. Right now it looks great. Everything's looking great. It could have actually also been that my wife could have been working inside.
Don't forget to !cash drops the dono links, show some support, make Mitch Ree, and I'll keep doing this shit.
And clogging up my bit rate on my internet. So, because, you know, she's inconsiderate like that. Work while I'm working. So, yeah, the cameras always look great. And one of the things I did, you know, look, hey, you know, since we're just kind of casually talking, I didn't spend a ton on this setup. I spent what I felt like was enough. I just didn't spend a ton. And when I first started doing any of this stuff, I talked to several people, and much like when I was dealing with racing, you know, there was always some guy that would say, well, you know, you got to have this and this and this.
God, I bet his race team fucking sucked. If this is what his YouTube channel is like, if he brought this quality to the racetrack, it's no wonder that he's not doing it anymore. And I wonder what garage sale he got that trophy from in the background.
That's the other thing. And then I would be the guy who says, really not, you know. There's a real chance I can just do what I want to do and do it at a lower cost. And so I did a lot of studying, and I bought this specific camera because it was a reasonably priced camera that had all the features I knew that I needed and not a lot that I didn't understand. And that kind of had, you know, it kind of worked out pretty good. At some point I'll probably add a Sony camera to it. Just Sony has some things that you can do in the software that's easy. Yeah, Clover Tack, man. I was a little concerned about you the other day, for real, man. You usually come on and you didn't come on, and I was like, I was hoping you were out doing video stuff, and sure enough, you uploaded a video. So I didn't say anything about it till now, but you know, I was a little concerned. So
where were you on date night?
So Andrew's over debating this kid, and
Andrew,
you know, it looks like, you know, the kid's getting the better part of the deal because he's getting an education for free.
So this is Grid One's whole success strategy, is to orbit Andrew, pay people to care about him. Apparently he can afford to drop thousands of dollars all over and I'm not like, you know what? Good for him, good for Andrew, good for whatever. I'll stop shitting on that, but hanging around and sucking dick and throwing cash for the opportunity to suck dick is not at all what anybody who knows how to run shit does. Not at all. Not even close. You're just waiting for somebody to choose you. This is the behavior of an only child rich kid. I don't even know if he has siblings or if he's inherited money. I have no idea. His parents might still be alive. But I'm going to go ahead and call it right now. This is an only child and a rich kid. Never had to do a damn thing in his life. Never had to figure out a thing. Never had to be effective or efficient at anything.
And, you know,
and that
everything I've seen is Andrew just being super nice to the guy, super easy to deal with.
Look how twisted it is. It's in the back. It's all the way flipped over and in.
And the guy basically just, you know, being like, yeah, okay. And it really seemed like the guy was really white knighting. I don't know, because I didn't see I haven't really followed it that much.
Yeah, he spends a lot of money in super chats. A lot of money.
I've been busy doing other stuff.
Fat boy, drink a little Coke.
So, all right. Well, enough about the beeping situation. Yeah, guy's in class. That's right. He's in class on how to be a damn human being. Isn't it weird that so few people know how to be humans these days? And how few people? I'm repeatedly shocked at how few people think that they know how to treat other people and fail at it miserably.
Like you, Grid, sitting here doing exactly the shit that you pretend you're not doing, engaging in gossip and drama behind people's back instead of avoiding drama or confronting it face to face. Blocking, then shit talking, and in a condescending way. You're sitting here acting like you're better than me, Grid, but you're worse. I wasn't going to tell you, but now I am.
And I just find it
Mitch is worse too.
So I'm
my mouse is worse than his. Though.
Like I said, I am who I am. So it all works out for me. But other people, are different, and that's it's tough to deal with. So. Yeah, I was Angel Berber. That was concerning. That's why I asked him how hard he was working out, because that's very concerning. But he's got a doctor. He doesn't need me trying to doctor from.
We're already at 1.5 times speed.
Yeah, I know, and that's the thing. A lot of people, and this kind of plays into that drama discussion, man. It seems like a lot of people, they just automatically go on the offensive, right? Like they know everything. You can't tell them anything. They're blah blah blah, whatever. And when they should be keeping their mouth shut and listening and trying to understand what is actually being said and how it's being said, so the totality of the circumstances.
This dude doesn't even have thoughts in response to stimulus from the chat.
Well, I didn't know that. Oh, I didn't see that. I don't actually watch this show. I just watch the shorts. And this is a problem we have. You have a question? Who remembers a caramel apple? I do. I love those. Those are great.
Watch him light up. He remembers.
I don't eat them much.
He remembers the caramel apple empanadas from Taco Bell. Now you're going to see him light up. This is a question that he has some thoughts in regards to.
More, but I love them. Those were awesome, man. They were so good. So Taco Bell's menu now sucks. It used to be really good. They had like the beef, bean, and rice burrito that was really, really good. And
really.
Not really specialty burritos, but just really good ones.
Two reallys.
Then they got rid of them. Oh, they're coming back? That's awesome, man. Yeah, John Devin, that was really weird because that's fine. You watch the shorts too, but only when the college girls volleyball team practices. I'll allow it. That's probably a thing. You still have the cheesy bean and rice burrito? It's so good. But they took the beef part out of it. You said beef in it. It was great. I used to, man. Those were great. I love those things. Yeah. There's good stuff, man. Anybody else got any questions? It's a good time to do like Q&A. Ask questions from the chat, and I'll do what I can to answer. Because I'm not. I'm very chill tonight. I'm actually really tired because I tore up this whole room today. I like the blue wall though. I do like.
I like the blue wall.
In the app, I'll have to get the app. I don't use apps for ordering food very often. Look at CloverTac being so good with technology. So good. Not opening up tonight. What am I not open? Oh, you can come up if you want to come up. You can come up. We like the setup. I like the monitor behind me. I cannot stop looking.
I try and talk.
And I can just change that
serious,
anytime.
relatively silly, serious things. I get silly everyone.
I'll have to look into that, CloverTac. I'm not an app guy that way. What do I think about cars being electric, or should we just go a hybrid being a car guy? I think electric cars are kind of a fool's errand, and that they've only gotten as popular as they have because of the massive subsidies that people are willing to, or companies and the government are willing to put forth to get people into them. They're not bad, and I think that honestly, in the city, they're probably better than a gas car in a lot of situations, and they make a lot of sense. Like if you had a little, if you had a little electric Figueroa or a Nissan or something like that, you could easily, you could easily, get by just fine with a little car. Like, and matter of fact, I think someone I know, someone I think we all know probably, but
and now the first guest has arrived to save him from his damn self.
I think they have a little electric Fiat, and it does fine as long as they don't have to go more than a few miles. And then once I, and then it's a problem. But I think the real future is in alternative fuel, and things like what Porsche and Toyota are doing with hydrogen and mixed chemical fuels. And Porsche especially has been really ahead of the curve, and I would expect something really great from them. Because honestly, as good as electrics are, the batteries are heavy. They aren't getting any lighter. I keep hearing from all of the supporters, well, we're just waiting for that breakthrough in battery technology. And we've been waiting for that breakthrough since 1998, and it hasn't come yet. And I'm starting to have my doubts, guys. I got to be honest with you. I'm having my doubts. So,
I'm just going to hook a Cuisinart up to my shit.
Yeah, Mr. Fusion.
Yeah.
That'd be fucking perfect.
Yeah.
That's enough of that. What I need more of is this.
I have a purpose behind this stream. I try and talk about serious, relatively silly, serious things. I get silly every once in a while, and I'll talk shit every once in a while. But
you're not a serious person. You don't have serious streams. You don't have serious content. You just don't have a sense of humor either. That's why you think what you're doing is serious. That's why you can't engage in the banter. Don't want to engage in the banter. You can't do it. Fucking only child ass motherfucker. Peach knee high is so good. GRID1 at the beginning of this clip we watched said that, how do you say it? Basically, he said that he's serious and I'm only a troll. So GRID1, I won't call it a challenge. I would like to extend an invitation to you to have a serious discussion about the topic of your choice. If you can't think of one, which you probably can't, because I've never seen you do it, then I would suggest we discuss your approach towards what you're teaching your son with regards to women. Now, this is what GRID1 is teaching his two sons, that you should never be alone with a girl because she could lie about you and about what you did. What an absurd lesson to bestow on your sons. This whole women are evil mindset. Never be alone with a woman. They could lie about you. It also tells me something about, well, let me just say, one could extrapolate that GRID1 doesn't trust himself around women alone. That wouldn't be a far-fetched conclusion to come to. Also, how the fuck is this a female problem, right? Guys can lie about you too. Anybody that you're alone with could lie about what happened. What up, Andrew? Oh, where'd you go? Did I do that? You at home?
Yeah.
All right. Oh, you know what? Let me get this thought off and I'll pull you up. I guess I basically got it off. It's stupid. It's absurd. We've started going into it before, but have never gotten really all the way through it and all the way through what why he would teach his sons this. Does he want his sons to have stunted relationships with women? It appears so. But I think it's honestly quite the fucking gaslit worldview to strap your sons with. To never be alone with women and not trust women. I don't know what has happened to these dudes that has given them such a terrible opinion of women, but it doesn't have to be that way for everybody. You don't have to instill that into your sons. I've had great experiences with women. I've had bad ones too. Of course, I've been divorced. I've had a lot of bad ones, but the good ones way outweigh the bad ones. And Grid One, you should be telling your son something different. You should be teaching your son. You should be telling your sons to come listen to me. Go listen to Flow State about women. Welcome, Andrew.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any thoughts so far?
He doesn't have any concept of what he's trying to talk about.
Hold on. I can't hear you. I'm going to turn you up. Give me a mic.
Testing 1, 2, 3. Everybody hear me loud and clear?
Yeah.
Okay. He has no concept in what he's even talking about, and when it comes to other people that he could take advice from them, he cuts them off right before, or they gets to the man. He's all over the place. I mean, just
hold on. Project VO, I'm glad to see you there. This is for Project VO. Hang tight. Where's it at?
The link's right there. It's literally right there. One click away.
Project VO. Have you seen Project VO? The comment on screen.
Subscribed to him, but I haven't tried to watch any of his yet. Do you think
he's sort of like Glenn Lawrence in that I like the guy, even though we have like basically radically different worldviews. But
I like money a lot.
Oh, you like money?
I do.
We should
like
hang
it,
out.
Right? I mean, I would.
I like money.
I like money.
Yeah.
Don't forget to donate.
Once you give back on monetization, I'll be sure to. Okay.
Well, I mean that's it. Okay. Grid One eats SpaghettiOs. The fuck was that?
My apology. I should have tried out.
Oh, hi. No, just in time, Ike. Not being alone with a woman is terrible advice. It's why would you try? First of all, there's no risk. There's no risk present with women that's not also present with men. Right? If we're concerned about somebody lying about us, men can lie just as easily as women. You could say that there's a different lie available. But that doesn't matter. You're not watching the Cowboys game with your family. You're watching me. I was a little bit surprised about this too. I was surprised that Grid would be so obviously about what he claims he's not about. All right, good deal. Smoky Guru would love to hear a take defending giving Ben Thorpe a real platform. Or does that mean that? What do you mean by a real platform? I mean, the defense for giving Ben Thorpe a real platform would be that freedom of speech, right? That anybody should have a real platform, and that we shouldn't restrict people's access to communication. I think that's a pretty strong defense of giving Ben a platform. If you don't support the right of people to say what you don't like, then you don't believe in freedom of speech.
The way I take a look at the guy, Bob the Builder, Okay, so he, man, I don't know if I can say this. I don't want to demonetize you. He's that guy. You'd see a lot of people, and not necessarily on the street, but their hygiene is like that. That's
What?
what he's like. That's what he's like.
What's he like? I was
Like,
distracted by like the
he
fucking
was
inner turmoil that you were
on the
going through, trying to figure out what to say.
Like if he was out on the street, okay, days at end or even months at end, and they don't shower themselves. That's his speech. Did you see me blasting in chat?
No, I've been ignoring the chat. What were you blasting?
Okay. His speech. Like, I don't know if you heard of it, but horsery cleansing.
What kind of cleansing? Is your thumb? Move your thumb. Is it on the microphone?
No. I have it on this side. My microphone is on this side.
Let me see it. It's in your pillow?
It's on this.
You think it picks up very good right there?
I think so.
All right. Fair enough. Phew.
After I die, gonna be a lot of shit. 'Cause ain't no telling what my niggas fucking around and
Do you think Grid One is going to accept my challenge to a serious discussion?
No. It would mean that he'd have to go on panel.
He goes on panels, just not mine.
So he talks bad about most people, like Direct D, or even Lick the Whole Boot. I don't know if you've ever subscribed to his channel, no, but it's been a while since he.
Andrew, you got to get it together. You can't be up here laying down with your microphone shoved in your pillow behind your head, but your mouth all up in the camera. I don't know how to say this politely, but you got to get your presentation together. That's fucking crazy. I'll see you next stream. Whoops.
I am not a nice person. I strive every minute of the day to be nice, and I fail miserably at it.
Me too, Grid. Me too. Well, let me get it. Give me a second, and I will pull up. GRID1's meltdown on the Raging Tomato. I hear you back there. Give me a second.
Seasoning.
What up, Black Dick?
Seasoning some chicken over here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not me. You know I never season that shit.
I know you don't. Should be bland.
Boiled chicken.
But yo, I wanted to talk about that guy right there, man. That can I say cocksucker on here?
Yeah.
Alright, that cocksucker. He's one of those guys that gets drunk. But hey, man, I knew you guys were all right. He's one of those guys. He one of those guys get drunk. But hey, man, you guys got big cocks, don't you? He one of them freaky white guys. He's a switch hitter.
GRID1 is?
Yeah, he's a switch hitter. He goes on CT, be like, hey, boy, thanks for letting me up here, boy. You know what I mean?
Does he do that shit? I've seen him up there, but I've never like actually listened to the conversation. I just saw that he was there a few times. Does he do that shit?
Yeah, he do that massive shit, that honky shit. Respectfully.
I hate that honky shit.
Yeah, man. Any of the bleach demons in the chat, man, respectfully. If you ain't a racist,
shout out to the Peckerwoods.
Listen, man, you could be white, but if you ain't a racist, white, pale, mayonnaise skin, dog smelling, shit. What else they call? Slavic, sodomite, Caucasus,
non-chicken season,
bleach demon of the Caucasus Mountain. If you ain't one of those, you good, man. Anybody else, it's up. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think you'll find any of those around here. Where's my RBR clips? Did I delete those? Guess I did. Anyways, let me pull up this thing.
We gotta do a stream. And name it, is it okay for blacks to be racist?
You know what? I was wondering why black people don't tip.
That's a damn lie. That's a lie.
Is it?
Yeah, black people tip. Crazy. Every time what? We make it our business.
I waited tables at Applebee's for a semester in college. It was the worst job I've ever had. I'll live in a refrigerator box in the alley before I'll ever wait another table. But I learned then that the stereotype is true. Black people don't tip. And I mean, I haven't gotten any donuts from you.
What year was this? Was there any? What year?
Why? What year did black people start tipping?
Shit, my whole life, man. I'm 30, so we make it our business, man. We like to show that money ain't shit to us. We throw that shit at y'all. We slap them with $5. So,
I just started a poll. We'll see what the poll says. No, I don't think I've ever. Even the ones I gave the best service to, even the ones, you know how sometimes a bartender will like just not charge you for drinks, and there's that kind of that unspoken thing, like I gave you some free drinks, so you tip me good. You know that thing? Even when I did that with them, nope. We'll see what the poll has to say in just a minute about whether or not black people tip.
Listen, man, we tip, man. That's a no-brainer. It's just a thing we do. It's a thing we like to do. It's like if you were taught manners, you tip. Like if you one of those spoiled kids and you got everything your way, and mommy had to always come save you, and then you just cocksucker. The rest of us, the ones who will punch you in your shit, go pray to God afterwards. We tip.
Wait, did you just say you punch bad tippers?
Yeah, bad tippers.
Who are you punching?
Bad tippers are the selfish sons of bitches in this world who are cancer to this planet that destroy lives.
It's pretty racist of you.
There's no complexion to that, though. I'm saying white, black, it don't matter. If you a piece of shit, you steal from your mama, you don't take care of them kids, you know who you are.
Let me find. Welcome, Sasquatch. I didn't know if you meant this. This is Ignat of the Pink Dick fame.
Right. I'm peripherally familiar.
Ignat, Sasquatch, Ignat.
How did they salute back in the day? The nuts.
Neve, do you have a? Oh, hold on. Well, this is good. This is good.
I can tell you got Slavic in your DNA, brother.
You're well named.
What's going on?
I don't know.
Flo's working with something. He's trying to.
There's some shit going on there. You know what I'm going to do after the stream? I'm going to go buy a new mouse.
You say it ain't so. Don't blame me if you did. You should get a white mouse.
I think I will, to show that I'm proud.
Yeah, I mean, like everybody's got pride, right?
Yeah.
Nah, pride is something for the homos.
All pride?
Stop smoking. Why are you smoking? You're screaming right now.
Like if you got pride, you'll take dick for some money. Look at this guy.
If this is making you emotional, you can take it back. That's a beautiful thing.
Can you guys hear? It's not very loud.
It's not very loud.
That's a dude. You know that, right?
This is all the way full volume. Fucking A.
We'll watch it in real time. Maybe it's too hard to see.
Yeah, StreamYard has been trash for the past few weeks.
So it's not just me?
No, it's not just you. Hell, for all of last week, I couldn't even start my StreamYard up. It would just tell me, oops, something went wrong. And then I could like back up to it and it would work.
You know what I'm saying? You suck on our
Yeah, I've had to restart my shit before that's why I was late to this. I had to restart my computer. But this is also a mouse issue. Like with this fucking thing, I can go up and down, but not left and right. So I have to use the trackpad, and then the trackpad gets in mind. It's just all completely fucked up.
That's not fun.
Nope. All right, let me try this one more time.
Doesn't want to engage, so
We can throw everybody back on if we don't want to continue the conversation.
The redneck Mario doesn't want to engage. He's sort of.
Wow,
Mario.
Redneck Mario.
Anything to say to that dude?
You do have things to say.
I gotta say, I love it when Neve goes for shots, man.
Neve is good in the ring.
Oh yeah.
In his eyes.
She takes the smoke
really
though, too.
triggered him. He is not okay in this moment.
This live was it was while I was still in YouTube jail.
Yeah,
So
like I mean,
a month or so ago.
it's like stop fucking talking, and it's like
Bro, like, chill the fuck out. Like, you know, go get a grilled
You guys
cheese
can't.
or some shit.
You guys can't hear
Sammy
it.
or something. The fuck is happening
I
right
can.
now?
It's not absurdly loud. That
He
could
does
be
not
just
like
the way
full
people
volume. I'm
understand.
asking the chat
Schizophrenia. I think he's fighting his demons.
because what happens is Sarah puts her shit behind a paywall after a little while, and this one's behind the paywall. Even though I was on this panel, I didn't get to restream because my shit was dead. I hear Gelly. I'm gonna keep playing it until someone says that we can't hear it.
I feel like if he hired you by accident, like not knowing who you are, he would fire you so fucking fast.
Oh, for sure. But
You would walk in the door and he'd be like, "Get the fuck out of here."
yeah, but I wouldn't be able to work around Grid1 without a fucking GoPro because the dude's a freak.
Oh, Angela.
I'm gonna come back to the panel, okay?
Shut up.
Good. Why are you smoking? Good, stop smoking. Good, take a breath. Stop smoking.
Yelling.
Good, stop smoking. Good, stop smoking. Stop smoking. Why are you smoking?
I'm not smoking. Shut the
You're
fuck up.
screaming right now. You're screaming, Greg. Take a breath, okay?
Stop talking.
Look, if this is making you emotional, you can take a breath. That's the beautiful thing about the internet. You can just turn off. You can just turn off your camera. Okay, then leave. Then leave. Hey, I was invited. Good. I'm one of the 4 people invited to the panel. You shut up after. You leave, retard. Okay, good. It's not that serious. It's not that serious, okay? It's really not that serious.
I'll bet you $20 that GRID1 is an only child. You want to take that bet?
Nope. I agree with you. If he's not an only child, it's because one of his siblings was either adopted later or died at birth or was kidnapped and taken away to the Candy Kingdom or something. I don't know, man. He's a weird one.
Okay, listen, just because I don't want to
Sarah moving us was not great because I think she wanted us to, if my camera was weird, we'd be talking at each other. But I feel like my posture is more directed at his camera. So now it looks like I'm just talking to the wall, but I basically am.
You're fucking your interpersonal work bullshit. Look, we want an actual conversation here.
Yeah, stop talking. Nobody, you just keep talking. Why are you talking?
Great, nothing you say is interesting. You're a fucking degenerate retard. Nothing you say means anything. God, why are you screaming right now? You're screaming. Why are you screaming? You're spurging. I think you're taking this way too seriously, Greg. You're taking this way too seriously. Way too seriously. It's so weird. This guy makes such a drama. Dude, you're sweating. You're actually sweating.
I mean, he said he was serious. We've played the clip many times.
You're gonna cry. You look like you're gonna cry.
Okay, unironically though, I know I'm just antagonizing him here, right? But he actually look into those baby blue eyes. Yeah, he looks like he's welling.
Yeah, they look a little.
That is a fully triggered man there. You see it, right?
He's coming undone.
It's unraveling around the edges of his freaking reality.
He looks really sad right there.
Oh my god.
I can't.
I could argue with a guy.
You're cutting up me.
I think he's a lady.
I didn't even see this part.
Looking ass.
Bloop.
You're welling.
Look,
must be weirdo day.
He's actually welling.
Shut the fuck up.
I think I'll keep talking. Actually, I like talking. I think it's fun.
I think you do like talking too much.
Yeah, awesome. All right, so let's go back to the discussion. I'd like to center a discussion around actually solving the issues instead of framing the issue around how terrible women are. All the time, right? Interesting foundation for a conversation group. Yeah, nobody can hear what you're saying. You're being drowned out. Okay, your soy voice is getting drowned out by mine. That probably hurts your feelings. That's okay. I mean, you seem pretty emotional right now. A little tested.
I'm not emotional at all.
Not emotional at all.
Okay, buddy. I'm not emotional at all.
I'm rubber, you're glue. What you say bounces off me and sticks to you.
I don't like drama.
Why don't we center the
I have a
conversation
serious
on
stream.
people who stand to benefit from the topic?
I'm successful.
Discussing women in this context is completely irrelevant.
Come on,
my God.
Grid.
Can you wrap your head around that? Is that maybe just too big of an idea for you to understand?
Stream.
Okay, then leave. So the one-on-one is a little dead when Redneck Mario doesn't want to engage. So
We can throw everybody
Redneck
back on.
Mario.
Want to continue the conversation?
Redneck Mario doesn't want to engage. He's sort of.
Wow, Neve, Redneck Mario.
I don't have anything to say to that dude.
You do have things to say. You do things have to say. You just want to talk about.
I loved that line, by the way. If he had a mustache, he'd be dangerous.
Yeah, he just got murked, but that's okay.
Are we hating on Crispy?
Oh yeah, we're hitting on her.
This dude is not stop fucking talking.
Hate you, Crispy. Can't bring you up.
The conversation because we don't want to talk about your workplace practices, right?
Did it hurt, Crispy?
So, what actionable? Let me talk to the reasonable elements.
Is she up here?
Okay. So
Yeah, she's backstage.
Oh, okay, you can pull her up if
from a
she's here.
societal perspective, or even actually from yourself.
Okay, you're not being hated on anymore, Crispy.
Oh, okay.
Read it all.
Crispy, did it hurt?
Did what hurt?
When you fell from heaven?
Oh shit, slow.
See, we're hitting on her.
No, not those. Not
Oh, I
that
thought we
one.
were hating on her. My bad.
It's not on me. Oh.
Crispy, you talk too
what
damn
I
much.
do
We can do
now?
both of them.
So hard by me earlier.
So
He
Neve
knows
is
as
taking
soon
the
as he
piss out of
leaves,
Grid
everyone's gonna
1.
say he ran and got wrecked.
Well, we're
He's
just
trying to
going over this
stay
again
as
because
long as possible and hope that we forget.
I just went over Grid 1 shit for a while, and now we're just going back to revisit some of the absurdities that is Grid 1. How he's a huge rage baby. This is actually this panel that Sarah had is the reason that I have any interest in Grid 1 at all. Because like Grid said himself, he is pretty fucking boring for me. But since I know this side of him exists,
Yeah, you can't help it. Poke at it.
I am not a nice person. I strive every minute of the day to be nice, and I fail miserably at it.
He was ridiculous during this panel. He
I have a purpose behind this stream. I try and talk about serious, relatively silly, serious things. I get silly every once in a while, and I'll talk shit every once in a while. But
Oh God, the worst.
And leave in peace and go to bed tonight.
You've been saying for the past 3 fucking hours.
Well, it's funny because you work in Tomato Corner. You work really well because you don't have a neck, so you don't actually.
Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Grid 1.
Redneck Mario in Tomato Corner just sitting.
Look at his eyes, man.
he's
Wow.
bugging out.
Yeah, he's totally enraged.
I told him.
If he was in the room, if he was physically in that room, he would be like standing there bouncing.
Thinking about being a serial killer soon.
This is why he can't be alone with women in a room.
All right, so this is where basically we were fighting so bad. We were fighting so bad that Sarah says she doesn't want to have to be the mommy in this situation and settle it down, but she will. Okay. Well, somebody got their feelings hurt, as you can clearly see here. So she had to. And, Sarah's full state says, mommy had to kiss the boo-boo. So.
Yeah,
Tell
she
me
did.
your-
And look,
tell
she
me
got
your
the
thoughts.
eye thing too from him. She was like, she had the eyes going through at that time. Go ahead.
On the topic, I know we went down the feminism lane.
Yeah.
Tell me this.
Yeah,
Let's do this. Your
she's
thoughts
pretty good
on
at like containing
Grid
her
1.
This is so fucking
her
sad.
own malice.
Tell me your thoughts on the topic. I know we went down the feminism lane.
I really don't have any other thoughts on the topic. We keep going around the circle about blaming women, blaming men. We've literally just been rehashing it for the last 3 hours. It's fucking boring now. Find another topic. Move on.
Then bye.
What's the deal? How hard is it?
That's what we've been saying. Oh my god.
Like, why is he there? Like, just go if you're so
Because he
bored,
doesn't
then
want
go.
people
I
to say
don't
that he
understand
rage
why
quit.
these people
So
do
he
this.
sticks
Like,
it out to the end.
leave if you hate it Who so does bad for that? 10 million uploads per day.
Fucking
is he
huge
rage
man
quit?
babies who have
One that you
nothing else to
enjoy
do with their
better than
time.
this. It's
Exactly this
so
guy.
boring.
He's in a
Rage
rocky
staying, not rage quitting.
We set up a lose
You're right.
situation.
That's
He'd
right.
be happier
Sasquatch.
elsewhere, but stays in petulance.
In this situation,
Yeah.
that would make him look better or worse. So.
No.
Blaming men. We've literally just been rehashing it for the last 3 hours. It's fucking boring now. Find another topic. Move on. I mean, what's the deal? How hard is it?
Well, that is the topic of the evening, and it's snowballed into other directions, and that's what we're gonna do because it's my show, and that's what the topic it is that I want to do.
That's why I was being quiet. I'm waiting.
And I will say, if you are bored, like you don't have to sit on the panel for the rest of the night. That's not going to hurt anybody, right? If
That's
it's
true.
bothering you to be here, we don't have to stay here. Nobody has an issue if you got to go, if you got things to do or whatnot. That's not.
Oh, this is so embarrassing. I'm like, I'm actually, I'm struggling.
Oh, the cringe of it all. Oh God, I'm embarrassed for him. It's secondhand embarrassment, like just out the window, man. Like,
Now, I don't know if you saw. It doesn't sound like you sound. I'm not under the impression you saw the beginning of the stream. But how on earth could I give this man like? How could I treat him seriously?
I don't know.
What blows my mind is his rage chewing. I don't know if you noticed, but at first, he's got that gum in his mouth and it's like a smack every time he goes to say something. But then right after the little back and forth between him and Neve, when he comes out of there, he looks like he's trying to chew his way out of a freaking paper sack. He's just like, I
wonder if that has anything to do with the coughing fits he goes into when he gets a little.
No, he said he was sick. That's why.
Of course he did. He also says that he rearranges his shit like every goddamn day.
Well,
he means that in a homosexual way. I'm sure he does.
He was saying too that that he fires people twice a year, basically fires people. I promise you, he was saying that just so that people knew that he had a company and he was the boss of it.
This man has never been the boss of shit in his life. I guarantee
you the same.
I was a commercial loan officer for 10 years. Commercial loan officer. That means I met with a lot of people who ran their own businesses. Those were my primary customers, small business owners. And this personality, the petty, aimless, that's what the stream's called, aiming at the aimless. This man has no plan, no agenda, and no goals of his own. He's hoping to just float around Andrew and pay enough money to, just absorb fame through osmosis.
He's got a lot of time on his hands too for a business owner,
Sure does.
But he's like such a powder. Look at him. He's so mad.
What the fuck? Just leave. Just leave. Like, actually, just go right now. You don't have to
take the rest of your dignity and just go.
It's actually unbearable, to be honest.
Oh God.
He's gonna blame Sarah for this later.
I'm sure. Yeah. I'm sure it's all her fault. Yeah.
He may take a
and just a reminder, GRID1, if you're out there watching and chewing and coughing, hit the link and I'll drop everyone else off if you would like to talk one-on-one, Grid.
Like, he will put people in the back, and it's amazing how long they will stay back there. And it's like, oh my God, like I would just go. I would not stay back there for that entire time.
You came up there, and you're talking about me now.
Bored by it too. We're both like, what?
All right, we gotta hear the rest of the code.
But I wanted you to be here. We don't have to stay here. Nobody has an issue if you got to go, if you got things to do or whatnot. That's not a problem, But I wanted to give you some one-on-one time so you can kind of put your thoughts out there and nobody's going to interrupt you.
Sarah offers grace.
There would be at least some different topic besides. It kind of got a little promising, but whatever that guy's name was,
whatever that guy's name was,
that guy
with just a symbol that ended up dropping a bunch of slurs and being all weird. He started having some decent topics, but he went too far. So.
Yeah, he went too
You got to be more specific. Are you talking about me, Rand, or Hormaxer?
far, and then he had.
I don't know.
Well,
that's fucking weird.
Well, see, the whole concept was that there was several subtopics within the actual topic. I know you didn't watch the beginning and the video and everything.
It's interesting because I was here exactly when you told me to be here.
The show started. I did a whole intro video when the show started. As far as jumping on panel, nobody was coming on panel until 9:15. But that's okay. That's all right. If you weren't here for it, you weren't here for it. But we went down the angle of, women taking through education and the pendulum kind of swang in a lot of different ways. So it swang to where now women are actually doing better, and the percentages are changing, and men or I'll say boys actually are getting left behind because developmentally they're further behind. That was kind of one piece of it. And then we also went into the idea that occupations are swaying the other way as well, where it's
She's so patient.
like the healthcare education system, even like psychology, things of that nature. All of these areas are being taken over by women because men are choosing not to go in those fields. They're choosing STEM or maybe trades, so on and so forth. So now you have all of these educators.
Dude, Sarah is so fucking based for doing this. This is actually
so nice.
This is it's nice, but it's a trap. I'm not saying she's being malicious here, but if you're this person, like if you're in jail, you don't want to be the one prisoner getting special treatment.
Right.
Ever.
Well,
Ever.
yeah, that's true. Right.
So,
she's doing it so diplomatically, though, She's handling it perfectly, like going through it, and she's doing it in she's going about it like so elementary, like she's really.
But she's got murder in her heart. You can see it in her eyes.
So that it's almost like, do you understand exactly? But she's doing it in that very motherly way.
Pause for a second, Flo.
sometimes
I
people
like it.
need that touch, They need that's
Yeah.
how they.
You know that when you have a debate on moderator Mondays, you know that she sends everybody the instructions on what time to
Right.
get there and stuff. So the idea that he is mad, that he doesn't seem to understand
He's the only
how
one
this
who
works.
was not there on time that day.
Yeah.
She sends the same message out to everyone. I've gotten it a bunch of times. So I will say though that the first time that I went on Mod Monday, I was almost late. I actually happened to see the notification that she went live, but because she doesn't mention which time zone she's in, and I didn't think to ask or to think about it.
Oh, that's right.
So that did throw me off the first time, but
yeah, you covered my shift.
A smarter person than I would have thunk to consider the time zone.
Yeah, I didn't think of that either.
That's how they understand things.
Leading the way that are now female and not any.
Haifa says, yeah, but he spent hours before flooping his scrotum around like he was Big Boss on his own work site. He's getting screwed right now and not liking it. Yeah. No.
Males.
He 100% was told that story to make so everybody knew he was the boss of something and that he was able to fire people. Like, okay, bro, like whatever, like just trying to throw like big dick energy when he has none. So, all right,
no neck energy.
The
no neck energy
concepts that the man in the video
Triple
that
chin
we talked
energy.
about was saying was that if we
Taco
do
Bell
these
empanada
young
energy.
boys don't have men to look up to in these other roles, like that also shows another issue. Let's see what else was in that video. Then it went into not having fathers in the homes. I think it was like 1 out of every 4 is a fatherless home. Then you also have another example of divorced parents where the father may not be in the home, but he is still part of the kid's life, and this causing issues as well. And boys are the ones who cause a lot of problems. So you see, we had a lot of subtopics. That's just only 3 little portions of it. A lot of subtopics were built in of different routes we can go down and talk about. But the main crux of the question is, why are men struggling? And these were a lot of the examples we were discussing early on.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, so that's why I wanted to give you something to kind of think about in terms of
it's been talked about. It's literally been a 3 hours of Flow State saying that blame it on the men, some other dude saying blame it on the women.
Why is he saying blame it on the men?
Are you telling me that GRID1's live right now? Instead of coming over here and addressing his bullshit, he went live?
So are you going to creep up on his live or no?
He doesn't put out the links. You have to get the link from a mod in his Discord.
Oh my God! Then he's he's a scaredy cat for sure.
He is a fucking scaredy cat.
Yeah.
Because you're saying blame it on the women. Oh my God, dude. This is the
unreal.
What the fuck? This is actually
unbelievable.
Actually insane. I can't.
Some other dude saying, I mean, well, Patty's saying to blame it, or equal blame or whatever. And it's, I mean, it's cool. I mean, I was hoping to hear something different, but and you let Nev just talk over everybody. I don't know what the deal is there. I mean, maybe she's your best friend, or he, I guess, is your best friend. I don't know what the fuck, but
oh my God, the accidental. Okay, if you're a conservative, you don't like trans people. You you slide in the tactical misgender, right? But what's the funniest thing ever is when they fuck it up and they gender you properly. Oh my God.
Right. I mean, I'm a conservative and I certainly do not have a problem. So it's not every conservative, but this guy's a meathead and like just being a dick for no reason. And obviously when you join a panel and it has a topic, it certainly goes into other conversations. I'm not so sure, like, what is he complaining about? Just that it didn't go the way he wanted it to go, that he didn't come out looking like a champion. I don't know. I really don't understand.
That is a good point. Not all conservatives, just conservative bigots that don't like people. That's it.
Right.
Not all conservative people.
Yeah.
That was really weird.
Well, yeah, actually, I have a staple here on this channel because we're in a very male-dominated arena of YouTube. There's not a lot of female streamers. It's actually really difficult to put together a ladies' night because of it, because there's just not that many. So I do allow the women here to have more voice. I do that on purpose because when we shut that you asked a question, I'm gonna give you an answer because you were saying that earlier, right? When we go to other places.
The irony, the fucking irony, dude, of this happening in this exact moment. Is like, what the fuck? Also, Sarah did not let me go unchecked this entire time. If I locked horns with somebody and neither of us were giving up ground, she just muted us both. At no point was somebody selectively muted. And actually, Grid has been given every opportunity to talk and has had the channel muted, or has decided to sit there for 10 minutes muting himself, muting the stream. And nobody else on the panel is getting a one-on-one with the host to convey their thoughts and ideas around the opinion. Around their opinions. No one else says. And he's
still proud of it. And listen, like, I get the same, I get shit for not correcting you as well. Like, people yell at me for not correcting you, but she's right though, that it's usually a bunch of men, and then we're trying desperately to get a word in,
Yeah.
And then I always get, when you're a brat and you decide to be a brat, like, and then I don't say anything to you, I get shit on for it. But I appreciate, like, you will admit when you're being a brat, you know? And
Of course.
like, yeah, and you will take it very well, and you're not like you don't go off and pout or whatever. You'll admit it, and you'll even apologize sometimes and whatever. And I mean, good things have come away from that. Look at Matthew comes in now, and you guys started off on a bad note, you know, and I hate that people take those cheap shots at you. I just hate that, you know. It's like, argue the points. You know, when you start and even if you like call somebody a name, you know, it's not against TOS to call somebody a name. However, it is against TOS to say the things that they say to you, and that's where you have to correct it. What? Are you watching it?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is Mitch again. Nah. Tell me something in about 2 seconds that was going to make me think you're not Mitch. 5, 4, 3, 2.
Flag.
Huh?
Flag. Give him 15, bro. It takes a second for them to hear it.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying it takes more time than that to get to him.
I would get a regular lighter, but I can't afford one.
Yeah. Who's been coming over to or who's trying to get in?
Oh no, I just I put Mitch in timeout for 10 minutes because he's just been in the chat being a douchebag, which is fine. And like even high doses. But see, the thing about Mitch is he probably had ribeye. He's like the Energizer Bunny. He never runs out of energy for spite. And so sometimes I feel like I need to like give the rest of the audience a break from him.
Oh, okay.
Look at the picture. It's my safe space. Please respect it. And even if you get booted out, dude, you get the participation trophy on that one. Yeah, I'm not convinced. You
have a problem.
Yeah, it's Mitch. But it seems like he's toned it down a little bit.
I don't leverage so
I probably just jinxed it.
that because I'm a protected class that I leverage that in discussion.
Thank you, Sean. That was nice.
I dish it out.
Not today, you didn't.
I don't bitch and moan about it. But I wanted
and I spent it on
because
something stupid, probably.
I've terrorized your guys' panels and stuff. You and Mel are at liberty to mute me whenever, and I will never take it personally, ever. You guys, so I know you give me a lot of runway to be a silly goose, but you don't have to. I will not impact the way I feel about either one of you. I just want to be
I know.
Okay.
I know.
let's continue GRID1's little cope fest.
Places,
yes.
Like we just get dominated a lot. It's just a thing. It's part of the deal. It's part of the package. We accept it. But if a female's running, I can do whatever the fuck I want. But 2, she has priority.
I don't know,
3,
but Sean sent you $5 for
a
lighter.
Not today, he didn't.
Don't. I'm just saying, as a person, she always.
That's
shows
what he just
up.
said.
That was previously.
Hey, can you help me with this? Can you pop on that? Do you have any
And I
details on
bought
this?
more
She sat and she
propane
did like 3
with
or 4
it.
hours with me, learning a whole nother.
Is that a smash or pass question?
So, yeah,
This is a smash or pass question.
On Neve?
On Neve.
I feel like we could sit and drink beers better than we could roll in the hay.
That's fine. But not
I don't drink beers.
What the whole concept of the topic was about. Like she
only leaves you one option.
Actual thought.
That's right. The hard stuff.
The information, but
liquor.
You know, like,
pause.
It's not going to end well for me. I realized the corner I'll walk myself
What
into.
I'm saying is, like, she showed up when I asked her last minute to show up because somebody else.
I agree.
had
Neve's
to not
awesome.
be able to show up. So stuff like that happens.
Glenn?
So people.
Glenn? Like
really?
Yes, it was Glenn, but that's not my.
I can't believe how long of like a mommy talk
Yes, it was
GRID
I
got.
know.
And
It's
that he's not
unbelievable.
ashamed of it though. Like
because
He
we
seems to
like
feel like he
the
deserves this
stuff now,
one-on-one
it's kinda
time
like-
for some reason. I'm thinking he may have given her some money,
Yeah.
and this is her way of like saying thanks, but stop being a bit.
I feel like you've had a good
Grid,
Maybe.
if
5
you
minutes of
want,
talking.
5 minutes of
Oh.
timeout, buddy.
my God,
God damn, that's
really
embarrassing.
didn't
Grid.
say anything.
Oh, he sent it today. Flo.
So this is what
Sean.
I'm saying. You don't want to be the only prisoner getting special treatment, right?
Yes.
Never,
The thing
ever,
today-
ever. Because then
Yeah.
you just think
Your
you're
McDonald's Wi-Fi is slow. All right, we have a new contender for the participation trophy.
Right.
Back up for that.
That's pretty good.
All right. All right. I feel like you've had a good 5 minutes of talking.
God damn, that's
She
embarrassing,
straight
Grid.
charged you for that 5 minutes. You know that, right?
You go home feeling like a
Well,
Or
good
maybe
for
he
her.
did send money.
I'm gonna charge Grid 1 for me to leave him alone.
Oh wow.
That's called extortion.
Yeah.
It's called he's retarded.
Buddy, listen, I
Shout
don't
out
know
Crispy.
what your thing is if you're one of these big guys.
I hate you.
He gets married.
Oh look, he laughs himself to death.
What the fuck are you doing then?
Yeah.
Rumor has it
He's hilarious
Glenn
there.
is still coughing to this day.
Dude, he coped so hard he almost died. Let's watch
Yeah.
that. Let's watch that again.
No, he's chewing gum. He inhales his gum. Watch.
First of all, oh, this is for you, Sasquatch.
Stop fagging out.
But what I was
Hey,
looking
swallow
for was this.
Thanks for the money, dummies, because that's what you are. You gave me money for absolutely nothing.
Sean G did send $5 more. He says it's for a lighter. I appreciate you, sir. This is why you should always buy homeless people food instead of just give them cash, because just like me, they're going to use it for something that you don't want them to.
Yes.
I'm just kidding. Never fucking do that.
Did I tell you
Wow.
about the guy I gave $5 earlier?
No.
Oh, check this out, dude. So I'm going in a convenience store over here, and there's a dude standing outside, and I was digging through my pockets trying to find my freaking list, right? And I'm walking in the door and pull out this $5 out of my pocket, and there's this homeless dude standing there. I'm like, screw it, and I just hand it to him. I step inside, and the cashier goes, "Why did you give him that?" I said, "Well, I mean, I wasn't using it. He's just going to buy drugs with it." I said, "Oh shit, hold on." And I ran over and gave him another $5. There's nowhere in this town for less than $10.
Oh my goodness. A homeless guy just asked me for money too, but it was 35 cents. So I didn't think it was that big of a deal.
So you didn't give it to him. I see
I
how
gave
you
it to him for sure.
I try to give every time they're at an intersection, I try to give each one a cigarette because I can't afford to give all these motherfuckers $1. But I can spare cigarettes for all of them.
Yeah. I always throw cigarettes out to the people that are from jail that are cleaning up the roads.
Oh, good for you.
I do.
I passed some the other day and I wanted to, but I was in the other lane and we were on the highway and it wasn't going to work.
But I
Wait, is
forgot
that thing?
I need to throw
That's
out a
never
lighter.
crossed my mind.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, it's probably illegal.
Yeah, no, sure, for sure. But there's no way you're going to get arrested for it because they're going to clean it up. No one will ever fucking know except the cop that saw it hit the ground. And what's he going to do? Run after you?
Yeah.
Depends on what day it is.
The response time is way too, no one's going to arrest me for it. But I thought about, they don't have any way to light it though.
No, I just kind of feel crappy. They'll figure that shit out. I mean,
They will figure that shit out.
There's one guy with some thick glasses. I swear to God. Anyway.
Oh yeah, and they got all sorts of shit in there. If you've got a day job, if you're on the road crew, you've got some sort of access to Sparks.
Yeah.
Yep.
In my county,
it just kind of embarrasses me that it never crossed my mind to chunk those guys a pack of cigarettes. I feel like a fucking shithead now.
Oh, I'd always do it, but in my county, they use the guys that are in jail as they work for the coroner, and they pick up like dead bodies and stuff. They wear a big shirt that says coroner on the back of it. So I knew somebody named Dead Run Dave, but that's what
that's a gangster ass name,
right? I thought so too.
That's good
Dead
stuff,
Run Dave.
man. Dead Run Dave, wherever you are out there, bro.
Yeah,
much love.
Much fucking love. And if Dead Run Dave ever is watching this,
the link's right there. It's literally right there. One click away.
I've noticed now that we're talking about the things we've given to homeless people, Mitch is no longer in the chat.
Ooh, well, you did block one of them, so
You do know that my dad used to do the most obnoxious shit ever with the homeless people. He would have
You
them like
told
wash
me.
his windows or whatever,
Ah.
and then buy him a burger, like buy him a Happy Meal or some shit. And it's like it's always better to have somebody work for what they or work for it. It's never good to just give them money. It's always better if they work for it. They feel better about themselves.
That's such a boomer douche move.
Right. Totally. It was so embarrassing. I wanted to die. But I think he was trying to teach us a lesson about don't be homeless.
How not to be.
Mm-hmm.
No. Yeah, I can
it's just like one of those acid dreams I had one time. Right here. That's great. Wait for the breath. As soon as he takes that breath in, he swallows that piece of gum. There it is.
Oh God.
Dead.
Look how unanimated. Look, I'm loving it. Obviously, I'm having a great time.
God.
You know what thoughts going through that man's head right now?
Oh shit, I'm gonna die.
I'm gonna die on stream. I'm gonna die on the Raging Tomato. This is happening right now.
There's nothing more embarrassing in the whole wide world than choking. Like they say that
Okay,
people die.
what about breaking a
depends on
heel?
the circumstances.
What about breaking a heel? Because chicks look super embarrassed when they do that. That shit is so funny.
Like when you get your heel stuck in like one of those grates from
I don't know. Maybe you're
downtown.
not fat enough, but like watching a girl break a heel is probably the funniest thing ever because she goes down and then every girl around her like circles the wagons to defend her from Indians or something. It's crazy.
For sure. Yeah, like it's like our whole ankle breaks into little pieces or something, like it just right over. No, I've absolutely broken a heel before.
Hey, it's his birthday.
Who? 007's?
Dude, happy birthday.
Oh, it's not. Well, yours is not till 28 minutes past midnight.
But okay, close enough.
Happy
You're gonna make
birthday,
a snowman or
007. You sang me a very pretty little birthday jingle.
We got something for him for his birthday. It's not gonna probably be a song, but it'll be like
I'm
okay,
gonna
then.
After I die, gonna be a lot of shit. 'Cause ain't no telling what my niggas fucking around and
my God. That's the best. That's the cutest thing I've ever seen. What a cute little baby.
You've never seen a kitten?
I've seen
find it hard
kittens,
to
but
believe.
that baby is so cute.
Stop fagging out.
Remember that cute little Asian baby that I sent you a picture of, Flo, that was being
What?
chased by chickens?
No, that must have been one of the messages I ignored.
No, you said, what the hell is this?
I did?
Yeah.
I don't have a clue what you're talking about.
He extirpated it from his memory so that he doesn't have to deal with it. Stop causing trauma.
Yeah.
I am not a nice person. I strive every minute of the day to be nice, and I fail miserably at it.
That's great.
So what I've been watching a couple of bits about this man. GRID1. I mean, who the fuck even is he?
He's
never even heard of him before.
Well, that's because he's not notable. There's two things significant about GRID1. The first is that he throws the greatest rage baby temper tantrums on the internet. Not very much, but like what we got on screen here is one. The other thing notable about him is that he spends buku boatloads of money to buy attention and clout from Andrew Wilson, whatever podcast, but ain't spent none here.
Andrew
might
Wilson.
want to consider it if he wants to be left alone.
Is this the like? Because I've seen Andrew Wilson being mentioned by mainstream. Is it the same Andrew Wilson?
Probably.
Yeah, no. Andrew Wilson just did a Tim Pool debate.
Not his first one either. He's done it before.
Yeah, And I mean, I don't know. I don't know this dude from Adam's House Cat, but I mean, clout.
Fucking this is a thumbnail if I've ever seen one. Oh my god.
Hell yeah, it is.
Holy shit.
Oh, did Fatty drop?
Yes, he did during the
Okay.
when GRID1 was getting the special treatment.
Yeah, the special
Look at the
treatment,
absolute
yeah.
glee on Neve's face in person there. She just registered him choking, and that grin pops up.
Wait, can we go slower? Nah, we can't.
Oh god, that was good though.
That little squeak, dude.
And the thumbnail it was.
That little squeak is good.
Hold on, I want to get the perfect. I want to get the
Oh my
perfect
god.
one.
Oh, now I remember it.
Yes.
Sorry,
You know we're watching a man almost die here, right?
I know.
Like, that man saw his life flash before his eyes. He was like, "Damn, I didn't sign my will."
And we're laughing.
What's he choking on?
He's gum. He's like, "I'm sick," but no. I mean, like, you can straight see the look on his face when he realized he just swallowed that gum down the wrong pipe.
He's got a moment panic. He actually thinks he's dying, and Neve does too, and their reactions are so different.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he realizes he just lost this debate.
But Dave's sat there with a funny look on his face, and
what a way!
Flo sat there looking like,
sponsor.
when are we? What the fuck? When are we going to go? You look bored as fuck.
On my stream.
Oh,
okay.
wow.
Wow. Sponsorship opportunities. Who knew?
Yeah, it is.
Who knew?
Yeah,
You're
jump
the
on that
dumbest
shit.
motherfucker on the panel. Holy
How's your marriage going?
Oh my god.
Let's talk about your award-winning marriage right now. I bet you that's just wonderful. Why don't you bring that into the open?
And that was him trying to play it off, but now he's got to swallow the gum the rest of the way down.
That's why you already.
I bet it's nicotine gum too. I got $1 says it's nicotine gum.
My life sucks, bro. You know what?
When Neve is quiet, oh god, you know she's thinking about how she's gonna review.
Plotting. That's that nefarious evil genius taking place. I mean,
Right.
I'm not saying she's evil. I'm just saying that if she was.
Going back to the 50s. I love that shit.
You want to go to the 50s?
You got a leather jacket too? You wear white t-shirts?
No, like I said,
You
I
Billy-
look good.
you listen
I
to
look
Billy
better
Joel,
than
right?
you, and I'm probably a lot older than you too, which is amazing. You know, I could body.
You're not older than me, bro.
I love that GRID1 is talking to Hormaxer.
Yeah, I'm 47.
Oh, good kid.
Yeah, how old are you? You said
Right,
you're older.
bro.
You said
I
you're
am older
40.
than you.
Well, how old are you?
53, bro.
Good. You look every day of it.
Yeah.
You look every day of it.
Yeah, you probably do. I mean,
But you know what?
Y'all some
But
fussy
you know
boomers.
what? I don't need drugs to have lead in my pencil, dumbass.
It's sort of the mentality of a 20-year-old.
Good one.
Does anyone believe that though? And look at this. Look at that face right there. That's a good thumbnail. This is GRID1's supervillain arc. It started here.
He says that his wife chases him around the house for the big D.
That man
little
hasn't
D.
run to or from anything in decades.
Yeah.
Except maybe a drive-through.
Yeah, maybe that Taco Bell empanada. He was fucking.
What married
Go.
couple what married couple do you know that have been married for like 25 years chase each other around the house for booty?
Well, not 25.
I mean, they don't tell me.
But I'm very
Right.
charming.
I don't know because I've never been in a position to where I would have that information.
Right.
I know that me and Mrs. Flo run around naked sometimes, chasing each other back and forth, and then
right.
stomp on
He
grapes
looks
and make
very
wine.
much
beast.
He looks very much like the only place that he's able to be the the man that he feels that he is on YouTube.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, no, this is the whole purpose here, I believe, and I've been thinking about this since y'all spurred at each other. I was like, what specifically is it that has set Flo's teeth on edge about this man? And I've looked at him a little bit, and it's occurred to me he is attempting to project the image that he wishes to be perceived as.
That's
and there's
exactly
nothing
right,
wrong with
Sasquatch.
that.
That's
The problem
exactly
is
right.
he's wrong. He doesn't want to be perceived as the projection that he's giving. He wants to be perceived as cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. He even said something the other day I thought was so funny. He said something about
Well,
like, if I did that, the whatever podcast would be so pissed. And I'm thinking they don't even know who you are, bro. What, you
And
know?
the reason that he's projecting the wrong thing is because he's still stuck in the 90s where he thinks that this project, because in the 90s that projection might have been cool, but
well, no, it would be it'd be 1,000 times cooler if he actually were any of the things. What set me on it is that he's projecting something while demonstrating the opposite, and also trying to step on me in his way to the image while having me blocked and saying that, I mean, like, just the like blatant upside down audacity of his words and his actions.
Yeah. Well, he's gonna hate you, Flo.
He can hate me all he wants. He can suck my dick. If he had half a brain, he'd get over his hate and he'd learn from me.
Right. What's going on here?
On how to be cool.
What's going on here?
On how to be cool. Or how to be effective.
Dude, you're triggering his PSD. But his PSTD.
PTSD, bro.
You're triggering his PTSD from being bullied at school.
Well,
you remind him of one of his bullies.
That's what I was
Correct.
gonna
Got
say.
such a fucking.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing. This is what happens when the hall monitor hangs out with the druggies. Right. He ends up getting a ride after school one day from like the dealer or whatever. And so suddenly he thinks he's super duper cool. And so that's the image he attempts to project to everybody when he gets back.
He lives in the same neighborhood as the drug dealer, and that's why
Maybe, I don't know. Didn't even realize dude was a drug dealer until he took that ride and saw him stop at like 27 different places on the way through. Dropped him off.
The guy probably isn't even a drug dealer. He's just somebody that was.
He's just Uber Eats.
Yeah. Bad kid.
His gum's gone.
Dude, this is guys laughing like a Disney fucking Channel villain.
Yes, that's the supervillain arc.
Okay. I'm not sure where specifically, but we are tapering off into an actual discussion, and I don't know how well that's going to be for content. So we might wrap it up somewhere in the next 45 minutes or so, just to be really clear. We might not.
I'm probably gonna jump ahead,
but just as a palate cleanser,
and do the closing statements.
I guess my question is, to what end? Would it just to be able to?
So that he can dance around in a thong on YouTube.
Would it be?
Oh, that's so sad. Like when he eventually isn't able to get the testosterone or whatever. Like, I think that a lot of men take TRT for prostate issues or something after cancer.
I know. I think Thomas Aquinas is stupid. Don Juan knows that. He doesn't levitate, but neither does no real people do. So
Will you go down in history books slow, stay?
the only people who go down in history are ones that are. Oh my God, they look like you. You're turning yourself into a Greek god, aren't you?
Well, I'll go for that. It's for the chiseled.
The
It could be a rug.
Because he's hiding the.
It could be a rug.
We're morons. I don't spend time with.
I didn't even go there, but I could make a strong.
I don't think the conclusions are on here.
This is because I think you're a predator.
I just got to drop out and come back again. My browser's crashed again. It won't be a sec.
I'm about to wrap up anyways.
Welcome to StreamYard.
Yeah, StreamYard's being funky lately.
It's still infinitely better than Restream.
Well,
Is it? That's not what I want to hear right now because it just went up to like $45 a month.
$45. Yeah.
What for the basic?
StreamYard.
Yep.
Yeah. They don't
They
even
just
have
like
the
doubled their
free.
price this month.
You better be careful because like they don't even ask you if you want to do it. They just
They've just
tell you
taken
that next month they're going to charge you the $45. Yeah.
Actually, I'm kind of in a bit of a shit heap on this one because I pay for it yearly. So I'm not gonna have to magically pay more money, but I'm not gonna get those features until next April unless I renegotiate.
Well,
Oh.
I mean, I would trade you spots. Must be nice to be able to do the rich people payment plans.
Yeah, like the $485 payment.
Mhm. It's real nice. You should try it.
Oh my god. No, I would like to borrow yours.
But you know, my audience.
Let me put it to you this way. That $400 takes care of all of the time I'm here with you. I'm not fucking with my wife.
Oh.
It's
okay.
worth every penny, I promise.
All right.
Let's see.
Glad I could help.
Hooray. Oh, I know where we're going. This will work out nicely. Make sure to like the video, you ingrateful bastards. Except for Sean G, you're not an ingrateful bastard. The rest of you, you better tell Talcott who the fuck sent you.